What up, what up, what up, Accelerated Radio and all of my live listeners. Welcome to the return of the Out of the Box podcast season 3. I am so excited to be back in studio. We have been off air for about a year, but we're back like we never left. A special thank you to our sponsors at Urban Financial Literacy, who has been a great support to the Black Money Matters Act Like It brand. Urban Financial Literacy specializes in building, protecting, and preserving our wealth. They can be reached at urbanfinancialliteracy.com if you would like more information. Please check them out. Also, head over to blackmoneymattersactlikeit.com. We are having a rebranding sale where all of our remaining merch from our previous collection will be available for $30. We're also running our pre-order sale on the Nova Sky Dedication Collection, and if you're watching live, you can see me in the hoodie. And so for those of you that don't know, Nova Sky McConaughey, she is my late niece. She passed away August 5th, 2022. She had a unique battle with her heart, and so we wanted to pay homage to her through our clothing line. So please pre-order. The proceeds from her line will be dedicated to paying medical bills, so you'll be supporting a good cause, and so we would appreciate your continued support. So thank you to those who are listening, and I would like to ask you all to share this broadcast with a friend, because we will be discussing some gems that will resonate with you today. But before we get started, let's have a word of prayer. Dear God, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for the chance for Mike and I to get here safely, and our engineer. God, we ask that there's something here that we talk about that reaches somebody in a special way, and we just ask that you allow us to have a good show. In your name we pray, amen. All right, y'all, so today in studio, we have the homie Mikey. She is our co-host for today. Mikey is a great friend, a music teacher, a songwriter, a recording artist. We became friends during the Battle of Nova, and what we did was we created some music. She taught me how to play the keyboard. We did some good things together, and we continue to build up the youth together. So I'm excited to have her in studio with me today. So Out of the Box family, help me welcome the homie Mikey to the studio. All right, Mikey. So let's talk about how we met. Let's brief them on how we met, and let's get started that way.
The journey since we met in high school, played ball against each other. It was a really good match, which is why we remember each other so well. And then I don't even know when that was. Let's say 2018, maybe 2017. You started to reach out to me. You found me on social media. You saw what I was doing, and so we had like a social media friendship, which is really the first friendship. Like when we played ball in high school, if we was in the gym together, we just had respect for each other, but we never really had like conversations. We wasn't friends. Right. But we started to build a relationship through social media, and then you actually invited me here. Mm-hmm. Man, I don't know when that was. 2018, probably. And from there we've been locked in for sure. You are like my top homie. Like you're like in my inner circle, top 5 like people that I do life with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's been dope. It has. So what I remember is, us playing basketball, and I said this on a previous show too. Every time we'll get down the court and I do a move, you be like, yo, that's a good move. And I'm like, bro, appreciate it, but I'm still trying to get in that. You know what I'm saying? But it was just always positive energy with you. And then I think it was 2020 actually when we had the first show here in the studio, because I had been watching your music journey, and I'm like, yo, she do music and she play all these instruments and she sing, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, let me reach out to her. So we have been rocking ever since. And to be honest with you, that period when Nova was going through her journey, that was where we solidified this friendship, because it was just so much going on, and it was like, yo, let's just write a song. And I'm like, okay, I could do that.
you know, and so we started writing. We gotta drop that song because I need that to come out.
Especially with this line.
For real.
That's
for
perfect.
Real.
So yeah, we'll hop on that.
Yeah, but you know, we've been locked in ever since. And now we are working on an event together.
Yeah.
You know, so we could kind of give them a little something because we got an amazing show. We're gonna have some guests come through. So let's talk about the event. The Be Well LA Wellness Pop-Up. Yeah, give the folks a little something about that.
Let's go. So man, I've just had the privilege and honor to build a relationship with a really dope person by the name of Erica Mason. Her journey and her sharing her journey on social media led to a lot of my healing in the community that I needed, getting through one of the roughest times I've ever had in my life. And through that community group, me and Erica formed, you know, a friendship. And so she's gonna be flying out here doing her thing, and she's like, yo, I want to tap in with, you know, with my fans in LA, but she's like, this would be a perfect opportunity for herself and me to link and build something, do some music together, and really just give back to the community, pour into the community, it being Mental Health Awareness Month, that being what her brand is all about, that being what my brand is all about, that being what Jay's brand is all about. So when she was like, yo, just, I don't know nobody in LA but you, like, let's see how we can make this happen. And we making it happen May 11th. First person I'll call is Jay, like, yo, let's tap in and let's get something going for the city, like, for real. So I also have a business, an organization that I'm building. It's called For the Homies, and literally it got started because I have a lot of homies who believe in me when I, you know, don't believe in myself, and that's what really keep me going. And seeing the impact that I've had on their lives, it's shown me my purpose and you know, just what God is doing through me. And so I then am creating a platform for my homies, right, to do their thing and to be able to shine their light and things like that. And so that's kind of what this event is, you know. He hit me up and I was like, man, let me hit up all the homies. Let's figure out how to put something together. So we really finna come with some healing stuff May 11th, yo.
It's about to be lit. First of all, when I heard about it, because I've been seeing Erica Mason pop up on my timeline day after day, and I'm just like, yo, she's consistent, you know. So when you hit me up like, yo, let's put on for the family, I'm like, sign me up, like, you know, because I am about healing right now. My family and we're going through a real healing experience together, you know, and healing is something that's very important to me. With Nova, which is why I cut my hair off. If y'all watching live, some of y'all see it already. I cut off my hair on Thursday, and you know, and I've been rocking this do, and I'm just kind of like in a new space, you know, since I cut my hair. I feel like I've been able to start over and become me, the real me, not the traumatized me, but the real me. And so, you know, when I heard about this event, I'm like, I gotta be there, you know, and we're gonna be talking about financial wellness. So that's also another passion of mine. So we just really need to come out and do this thing for the community. And yeah, it's a little late. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? We go out for all kind of different things. So to come out for healing, financial healing, literal, physical healing, like literal,
mental, yes,
all that. Yes. So yeah, we need y'all to pull up. How they get the tickets? Tell them.
Yeah, hit the link in my bio. I don't know if you put it in your bio, Jay, but or you can go to ericamasonmusic.com. And the link is there. I believe that's it. Can you look it up real quick? But yeah, man, we have we have some artists performing, you know, that really been making an impact on the community out here. And we also have some vendors coming through, right? And that's where Black Money Matters comes in. That's where Tech and C comes in. That's where Successfully Human comes in. Successfully Human, for example, is ran by Dr. Karen Brambila, who is an amazing young, just holistic, you know, doctor that, you know, really wants to serve. And so, for example, we got VIP tickets, y'all. If you grab the VIP tickets, you get, you know what I'm saying, link up with us. an hour before the show starts, and she's actually going to be bringing some of her magnets, which she's used to heal people of insomnia, headaches, diabetes, cancer, things like that, to realign the body and just get everything intact. I don't know all the terms, but we having people like that come through with their resources to really help serve, and not just us entertaining and talking about mental health and wellness, but actually providing with actual services. So
all right, so y'all hear it first here, but we're going to take our first break. We got some amazing guests coming through, so y'all stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Just different. System. Love, whoa, hey, love, I need you to meet me, yeah, right where I'm at. Promise I'll keep it a stack. Look, I need you to meet me, yeah, right in the middle. Give me your trust, I'll open up more than a little. I need you to meet me, yeah. On the way to the top, we finna blow cause we way too high, yeah, ay. I need you to meet me, yeah. We in this together, we finna win no matter the weather, ay. I don't do this for the clout, don't give up, what you talking about? Life has been crazy, thinking of ways of being directly taken out. Texting and driving while I'm en route. Anxious, feel like I'ma spiral out. Thirsting for peace, spinning a drought. I need a drink, I'm crying out, ayy. Sometimes I cuss when I pray, folks looking at me all cray, now I just dance all day, cause I love God and I'm real gay, yeah. First I just need you to hear me out. Trauma and pain almost took me out. No, this is scary, been freaking out. Facing my fear, so I'm coming out, yeah. Fear had your girl in the chokehold, yeah, yeah, whoa. Heart to her God almost turned cold, yeah, so I had to make a decision. Believe God is loving or fear on my sinning would keep me away. But I heard him say, meet me, yeah, right where I'm at. Promise I keep it a stack. Look, I need you to meet me, yeah, right in the middle. Give me your trust, I open up more than a little. I need you to meet me, yeah. On the way to the top, we finna blow cause we way too high, yeah, ay. I need you to meet me, yeah. We in this together, we finna win no matter the weather, ay.
Niggas be counting me out, I'm checking the routes, boy, I should be counting it up. No small moves, I hold it down for the long plays, it's the way it was cuffed. Southern cloth on the touch, we keep it weighing it tough, yeah. All my niggas in the truck, that's just the way it was cut, yeah. I've been working, therapy giving me clarity and bringing everything up to the surface. I know I'm worth it, but I ain't perfect. Searching my soul to get to the purpose. Down for it, but I'm nervous. Put all of my energy into it, so when I'm gone, I know it's for certain. Universe made me a one-on-one. Long as I'm faithful and stick to the plan, my spirit gon' spot me 100+. Spread love, then we double up. Holy water in my double cup. Feel like my shorty can't get enough. And she know it's love, as long as we promise to keep the trust, we run it up. I need you to meet me, yeah. Right where I'm at, promise I keep it a stack, yeah. I need you to meet me, yeah. Right in the middle, give me your trust, I open up more than a little. I need you to meet me, yeah. On the way to the top, we finna blow cause we way too high, yeah. I need you to meet me, yeah. We in this together, we finna win no matter the weather. Meet me, yeah. Right where I'm at, promise I keep it a stack, yeah. I need you to meet me, yeah. Right in the middle, give me your trust, I open up more than a little. I need you to meet me. On the way to the top, we finna blow cause we way too high, yeah. I need you to meet me, yeah. We in this together, we finna win no matter the weather, yeah. We finna win no matter the weather, yeah. We finna win no matter the weather, yeah. We in this together, we finna win no matter the weather, ayy.
You are tuned in to the Out of the Box podcast, season 3, episode 1, where we will be discussing wellness. We have our special guest on the line. She's calling in soon from Atlanta. Her name is Erica Mason. She is a recording artist who's making music during a low point in her life. Her transparency has propelled her to stardom, but she remains very, very true to the reason why she is doing the work that she's doing and inspiring people to push through mental challenges. So we'll have her calling in soon. But let's talk some more about the wellness show. Who we got in the lineup, all that good stuff. It's about to be bananas.
Look, we got Queen Dejan, who you just heard as a feature on my song Meet Me that just played, yo. Her and her now fiance, they're just really dope. But help run like a wellness, a womb wellness company, right? And then we have who else is on there? We got Vintage, you know what I'm saying, from the city in Inglewood, right? An electric performer, right? And just really trying to exude positivity and passion, like, radical, just passion. We got my boy Anthony Gray, man, who is one of the most resilient, this brother is powerful and he's so special, right? And then we have Law Speaks Volumes, right? Sure. The LA poet, you know what I'm saying? She's like if Kendrick was a female, was a poet, that's La.
Fire breathing.
Who's bringing a lot of healing to Black women, the Black community. Beautiful people. And you have myself and Erica.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my Big Mooka. I haven't met him yet.
Oh, yeah,
it's another
yeah.
dude. I don't even know where he's from. I think he's supposed to be calling in, so we'll learn more about him today. So he on the lineup as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so we just mentioned Erica. She is on the line. Let's pull her up. Let's hear what she got to say. Erica, you there?
Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's good? We here?
What's up, man?
Man.
We here, baby. We here.
So, Erica, man, tell us what your heart is behind the Be Well LA Wellness pop-up. This is your vision.
Yeah,
this is your baby. So, let the people know.
Absolutely. So, the LA Wellness pop-up really came from a place of, just having a heart of wanting to serve the community and to give back, right? With it being Mental Health Awareness Month, I think there's so many people out there who can relate to, either dealing with anxiety or having feelings of depression or whatever their mental health journey has been. But I think so many people aren't aware of the resources that are right within their community, right? And so as I was coming to LA, I just wanted to partner with some amazing people like you and like Mikey and just figure out how can we create a fun vibe, you know what I'm saying, like a party where we can celebrate people in their mental health process and their journey, but then also connect them with the people that are right next door to them in their own communities. And so I approach this from a standpoint of saying, hey, let's just put on an event. Let's infiltrate a space that's not necessarily known for having mental wellness events, and let's go in there and let's be able to create an atmosphere of love, of positivity while people are having their drinks, they're partying, but also knowing that you can have a good time, but then still leave with a resource in your hand that's forever going to impact and change your life. And ultimately, me coming here, I have friends in LA, you know what I'm saying? Mikey has been a long-time friend, so I wanted to be able to just kind of partner with some independent artists who, maybe they are, making motion in their space, but being able to partner with them to share this platform, you know what I'm saying, to be able to empower people in the community. And so I'm super excited, man. I really wanted this to be a situation where we can connect them with the resources, and I believe that's what's happening, man.
Yeah. We just went on live. What was that, Thursday?
Yeah.
And it was us. It was Karen. It was myself. It was Janae. Yeah. We just had some powerful conversation about what to expect. So let's talk about that. What can people expect about coming to this event on Thursday night from 10 to 2 a.m.? What can they expect?
Yeah, and give a little insight on
I think
your
the first
set.
thing... What'd you say, Mike?
I said, and give a little insight on your set, right?
Sure.
And what it is that you do and, what you'll be bringing.
Yeah, I think the first thing is expect to have a good time. Expect to come and meet people that are on a similar journey as you are, who have the same heart of like, man, I just want to continue to grow in my life. Like, at the end of the day, this is a party. Like, we're going to have a great time. So expect to come and really connect with other people, right? So that's the first thing. Number two, expect to come and get resources. Like, the people that we have brought out here really have the skill set to be able to help you take your life to another level, you know, and sometimes it just takes one conversation. And the beautiful part about all of the organizations that are going to be here that'll share about what's going on with their businesses and how their businesses is helping with wellness is that you get to talk to them on a personal level. Like, you get to have conversations with them and ask them the questions that you need to ask. And then I would say the third thing is come expecting some amazing, talented artists. Like, these artists, like, I actually listen to their music, and it's really, really good, you know. And I like to say that I'm a pretty hard judge of music. But these people, I've listened to their stuff. I haven't met a lot of them in person, so I'm really excited. Like, I've known Mikey for years, and I still haven't met her. Crazy. But yeah, come expecting having good music. And then I think the last thing is come expecting a freedom. Like, come expecting if there's something that you've been holding on to, there's something that you know you've been struggling with in your personal life, or you just like, man, if I can just get through this one thing, come expecting to get an answer, you know, to get freedom from that thing. I truly believe that, like, where your expectation is that night, like, your expectation will be met. And so, yeah, those four things: good music. Oh, and also good drinks, because Honey at Love Star is a bar, and they have really, really great drinks. So also come expecting get some good drinks as well.
Yeah, we love a good time. We love a good time.
Yeah.
All right.
And you said my set.
Your set.
Yeah, my set is going to have all of the songs that kind of walk through my journey, right? So, like, some of the songs that are current out, like No Smoke, I'll be performing that, and Camouflage Day, but I kind of get more in depth about my own mental health journey and my own struggles with depression and anxiety, and how I use music to kind of help me to navigate those darker seasons, to come out to a side where, you know, I'm still walking in that healing journey. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I had a question for you. Just to introduce yourself, because, you know, this is our first time on live and talking to you. Can you give a little backstory behind who you are and what led you to music?
Sure. So I sometimes I find it a little difficult to just say, like, who you are, because I feel like sometimes the question is so ambiguous, right? But just from a very direct standpoint, I'm Erica Mason. I'm a songwriter / creative content creator, and I really believe in making music that speaks to the soul. My motive is ultimately freedom. I want to see freedom for people mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Whatever freedom looks like for you, I want to empower people to be able to do that. And the vehicle that I use is music. Kind of how I got started, I was a person that struggled with depression, anxiety, had a lot of fears, dealt with self-hatred, and also attempted suicide. And I remember just kind of being in the hospital when I wanted to just give up on everything. And I had a conversation with God and was just kind of like, you know what, God, if I have to live this life, I got to live it differently. And from that moment forward, I decided to live the most full, authentic version of myself, and being able to embrace all of the aspects of me. And so here I am now on this healing journey, still learning about my own depression, still learning about, you know, anxiety and things, but being vulnerable and honest about where I'm at on the journey. And I do that through content creation and music. And I found that music was the way that I was able to kind of describe what I felt when words didn't always readily come available to me.
Okay.
Yo. That's a journey.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. You got any more questions?
Journey. Man, I would like to, can you share just kind of like what, we talked about this on the phone once, but like about like the fruit that's been bearing, right? Since, you know, making that courageous kind of decision to, I call it going into this forbidden forest, right? You know, and just like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I feel, you know what I'm saying? So since you've had that conversation and you've been committed to the journey that you're on now, like, what has life been like? What has been opened up for you? What externally and internally?
Man, I mean, okay, so I would say, let me kind of backtrack a little bit because I know what question you're asking me, but I want to give some context. So one of the biggest decisions that I had to make that I feel like was a game changer in my healing journey was coming out as queer. And the reason why that was so hard is because I came from a very Christian religious background. And where there was everybody was non-affirming where I come from. So the fact that I actually came out and I chose to accept this side of myself was just very, very scary. But I knew that it was something that I had to do. And so on the other side of that, man, as far as fruit, I feel more peace than I can ever describe. It's just something about just being accepted as you are, but understanding that that acceptance comes from you. Like when I look in the mirror, it used to be I used to hate the person that I saw because I never felt like I was enough. And now when I look in the mirror, I genuinely not just love the person, I genuinely like me. Like I genuinely like the person that I am, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I genuinely have this like, man, I really, really appreciate you and like you. And that's because I chose to accept myself as I was, looked at my flaws. I looked at the things that I wasn't the most proud about with myself, and I extended myself grace and said, you know what? Even though I'm not the most proud of this situation, I understood that I handled that situation the best way that I could and with what I had at the time. And now that I'm in a better space, now that I'm older, now that I'm wiser, I can give myself grace and understand that, hey, you were there for a moment, but that don't mean you got to stay there in that low vibration, right? Yeah. So peace is that thing. Joy. Like I'm genuinely just happy because I'm not trying to cover up anymore. I'm not trying to hide anything anymore, right? Like I think a lot of anxiety and fear comes from a place of hiding and shame, right? And when I understood that like there's nothing to be ashamed about, like who I am, even with my flaws, is still acceptable, it's still worthy of love. There's a certain level of joy that I've been able to tap into that has been just overwhelming because I'm okay. Like I'm good. Like, I'm really, really good. And there's nothing that I have to do to work for it. There's nothing that I have to do to prove it. No matter how, great or terrible my music is, at the end of the day, that doesn't change who I am. So it took me some separation from my performance, separating from who I was as a public figure, and getting down to the nitty-gritty of who Erica is as a person, and just saying, Erica, without the beautiful robes and without the garments, you naked and vulnerable, just you being you were good enough. That produced joy, peace, love, quality relationships. I got out of some toxic stuff. So it's been a great journey. I'm not going to hold you.
Yeah, that brings me back to the conversation we had on live when we were talking about radical acceptance of self.
Yeah.
I think that's important. And it's not just important for queer people. It's important for all people because a lot of the issues that we deal with people trying to dictate how one should live their life comes from a lack of self-acceptance. You don't accept yourself enough, so you feel the need to go and, create these cookie cutter boxes for other people to look a certain way so you can accept them. And then in turn, that may help you accept yourself. But the reality is that we all have to find some level of self-acceptance in order for us to really be who we truly are called to be. And that doesn't matter which side of the pendulum you fall on, you know what I'm saying? Like whether you're queer or you're homosexual, bisexual, or polyamorous, like there's so many different things out here, and people need to be able to accept who they are, what they're curious about, what they want to live their life as,
what they value.
So that's beautiful that this is a journey that you are on, and I haven't even met you, and this is the journey that I'm on, and it's like we're in alignment. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the beauty of this wellness pop-up, that people who are in alignment are about to come together and put together an event to empower other folks to be just as aligned.
That's what I'm saying. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I love it.
Yeah.
For real.
Man, we appreciate you, Erica, for pulling up on us. This is going to be a great event. We cannot wait to see you. You know what I'm saying? And, and talk about your Android, since everybody got an Android.
I'm trying to see who taller.
You say what?
I'm trying to see who taller.
Right.
No.
Yeah. All right, y'all. But we're going to go on our second break. We are about to listen to No Smoke by Erica Mason. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, you don't want no smoke. No, do not disturb me. No, you don't want no smoke. Never been the type to take no disrespect. God's still working on me, so please come correct. Reaching out to God like keep your kids in check. Cause if I lose my cool, I won't have no regrets. Honestly, I'm in the process, so don't get it twisted, I put you in check. We can go better. Wake up the old me, I put you to rest. I'm working on me, but I'm still clocked in. I've been on edge, don't wanna see the end. Don't open that door, cause I'm real unhinged. Had to tell my ex that we can't be friends. What you thought this was? You know I'm a giver, you said you needed space, now you trying to reconsider. Don't get sentimental, you caught up in the middle. You thought that you can play me, I was real instrumental. I'm trying to pray to God, I don't snap back. I'ma stand in ovation with clapback. Yeah, I'm all on your head like a snapback. Yeah, I'm about to eat you up like some rap snacks. God help me, please. They can try anyone else but me. They can try anyone else but me. I'm just trying to find a little love and some peace. I'm just trying to heal, Lord, I'm trying to be all in. I hold me trigger, but she said he keep calling. Know they coming for me, but I'm trying to keep stalling. Know they coming for me, cause you don't want no smoke. You don't want no gas. You don't want this pain. You don't know my past. You don't wanna see the old me, but I swear she bout to come back. You don't wanna see the old me, pray to God she don't come back. Cause you don't want no smoke, you don't want no gas. You don't want this pain, cause you don't know my past. You don't wanna see the old me, cause I swear she bout to come back. You don't wanna see the old me, pray to God she don't come back. Do not disturb me, no. But lucky for you, I've been working on me, so I guess you could call it a blessing. Normally I would just body you, leave you on red and don't even stress it. You hit my line, you saw the line, and lately I know you're obsessing. You miss what we had, you wanna go back, and now you got all these confessions. Just save it, look, you know I'm running out of patience. You know it ain't gon' change it, nah. You know it ain't gon' save it, look. I should just block you, airplane mode, I drop you. Saw 3 dots, so let me stop you. Calling my phone is not no option. You had your chance and now you lost it. You don't want no gas, you don't want this pain. You don't know my past. You don't wanna see the old me, but I swear she bout to come back. You don't wanna see the old me, pray to God she don't come back. Cause you don't want no smoke, you don't want no gas. You don't want this pain, cause you don't know my past. You don't wanna see the old me, cause I swear she bout to come back. You don't wanna see the old me, pray to God she don't come back. Do not disturb me, no.
You are tuned into the Out of the Box Podcast Season 3, Episode 1. We are in studio with the homie Mikey. We have about, a few minutes before Queen calls in, so we'll have her on. But, man, what was you just saying about Erica? You just talk about Erica.
I don't know.
She said she's articulate.
Oh, yeah, man. You be trying to write your pitch and get your brand vision, your mission, all that laid out, and then you have it on paper, but communicating it is a different thing. You know, as entrepreneurs, as people who have brands and vision. And I'm like, she don't never stutter. She be talking all slow and smooth. I'm like, maybe I should slow down. But yeah, I understand everything that she says every single time, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, Mikey, let's talk about your set though.
Ooh.
We gotta talk about you and what you got going, cause tell us about your set, what you got going.
Man, I always wait till last minute to figure out what I'm doing. And it sucks because I be needing to get stuff into DJs, but I really be trying to tap in with, what's going on, who's going to be in the building. Sometimes I might prepare multiple and send it to the DJ, and then when I'm there, pick. But I think that I have a good handle on what I'm going to do. For one, it's a few people who's gonna be there that I got, you know, songs with.
Dope.
So I'm definitely gonna do those. Got a song with Lost Speaks called Bless. I got Meet Me with Queen. I also got I always gotta do Struggling With Me, man. That's the anthem till I write another anthem. And all of those songs are out. And you can stream those. But I'm gonna play another song that is out. But it's old. Most people don't know about it. It's called Take the Pain Away. And I think I want to do that to kind of just set the tone. But I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to do it. It's either that one, I got Fearfully and Wonderfully Made. There's a few songs that I have that I'm like, man, I just want people to listen and take it in. I probably won't even really like perform as much, but it's just so powerful. I've seen anxiety leave people when listening to this song. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who really couldn't breathe and was so afraid, and then was actually able to stop shaking and calm down, gather themselves. Like, I've seen there's certain power that has happened behind particular songs that I have. And so I've been thinking, like, should I pull one of those out? You know, because I'm gonna be performing. I want you to listen to my music, but it's not really about me, for real. You know, so I'm just been trying to be sensitive to that. But that is pretty much, you know, the vibe I'm going for. You know, I'll be jumping around all that.
Just so you know, Mikey is the connector. That's what your name need to be, Mikey the Connector, because she's literally connected a lot of us for this event. And it's been amazing, you know, just kind of like collaborating with a lot of the hometown homies, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot of them perform around LA just by hanging out with you and pulling up to a lot of the events that you guys have done. And there's not one event that hasn't had an impact, you know what I'm saying? So this event, May 11th, the Be Well LA Wellness Pop-Up, will be a vibe. It will be a vibe, and you're going to want to be in the building to see what happens. Like, I know that someone's going to be healed that day. I was talking to my sister about that yesterday, like, bro, you know the first person that came to mind? Anthony.
Oh, God.
I'm like, bro, we about to heal. Everybody's going to walk out of that space not being the same. You know what I'm saying?
Fashion. Definitely, man. And because even me, it's like I'll have grown black men 6 feet tall. I know I'm small, right? You know, come to me after a show like with tears in their eyes, like thanks, little mama. You know what I'm saying? You almost had me crying in here. You know what I'm saying? But respect, keep doing what you're doing. You know, but
not little mama.
I know. I'm small, but you know that's what it's really about. And if you need, and this is what For the Homies is all about, right? For the Homies is about making platonic friendships sexy, right? And just a cool thing, right? And a priority. And so if you out here trying to do this by yourself, you know what I'm saying? I have my brand, we gonna make it, right? That we is intentional. And so really want y'all to come out. It's gonna be good people there. Obviously I don't know every single person that's coming through the door, but majority of the people, 80%, you know what I'm saying, like you'll be able to connect with somebody, because that's the biggest thing. We be out here trying to do stuff alone, and that ain't it. So if you just need to get out, you don't really have friends like that, or know how to come through, grab some of the Instagrams, let's connect. Especially if you grab the VIP tickets, you really be able to lock in with us. But yeah, man, come find some people you can build community with, because that's the only way been able to endure. It's because I have multiple people around me that when I'm at my lowest, when I can't see at all, you know, I've had people that help hold me, see for me, you know what I'm saying, feed me, just keep me going. So I just realized something. I don't know if I introduced my name or anything on this thing. Like, I don't know if I said it. But while we waiting on Queen to pull up on us, let me start over. Let me rewind. All right. My name is J Got Soul, and I am the founder of Black Money Matters Act Like It. And so as a part of this event, I will be talking about money management. One thing that I have created with the help of the homies is a Now Act Like It worksheet, which allows folks to
do their own financial budgeting. So the reason why I created this worksheet was because I wanted people to have the ability to have their own just budgeting tool, where if we work together, I don't have to see your bank account. You look through your bank account, you put all the figures on there, and then you make sure that you do what you need to do, because we need to be able to be financially literate. And like I stated previously in the beginning, my partners at Urban Financial Literacy is here to help you decide how to protect, preserve, and build wealth. And so, you know, consultations with them, having conversations with them and letting them know what you want to do, and then you move forward with the policy or the whatever situation you want to go in financially, you can do that. And so, yeah, let's get financially literate, because that's one way to get healthy. You know, a lot of our stress come from money. And in our community, we don't have the knowledge, so I decided to make it very practical. Make it very like 1, 2, 3. This is how you do it. Let's get it done. I can go through the process with you, because there's a lot of anxiety around looking through those bank accounts and things like that. So, yeah, tap in with me if you want to get any information about what I got going on at www.blackmoneymattersactlikeit.com. You can hit the services tab, and then you go and book your free 30-minute consultation, and we're going to chop it up, you know what I'm saying, and get you started on that process. So, yeah, that is me. I'm here. This is Jay Got Soul from the Out of the Box podcast. Had to let that be known. But, yeah, Queen, where you at?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so Queen about to call in, but we're gonna take our third break, our next break, and we'll be right back. So stay tuned.
You done switched it up on the real one. Why you might not surprised? Go get up. Why you feeling the pressure to fit it? When they won't be around when it goes down, but you got it all figured out. They say think that you do. I'm trying to figure you out. What happened to you? Cause you changed. So tell me what's up. Yeah, you changed. So show me what's good. You are different now. You got away. Fit in with your camouflage ways. You stay switchy. You are different now. Hey, it's who you are. It must be camouflage day. Shawty got more colors in the rainbow. Little leprechaun, baby, get your pot of gold. Dang. I hope you find peace though, cause being true to who you are, that's the cheat code. I know you had some hard times and it broke you, but what you gotta prove to people who don't know you? The same ones who never would've chose you, but you gon' switch it up for the ones who don't want you. But I digress, cause I won't stress about pleasing people I care less about. I want you, but you keep missing out. All these faces, you keep switching out. But you don't need my help, you just get into the bag cause you wanted that bad. Yeah, you never really had it, girl. Yeah, I know that you an addict, girl, you a savage. You are different now, you got away. Fit in with your camouflage ways. You stay switchy, you are different now. Hey, it's who you are, it must be camouflage day. Camouflage day, I see it all over your face. You try to change your ways, and I don't even know if you know that I've been here for you. That you got away with what you do, and I feel the weight of what you do. And I can't tell you how it feels, Lord. You got it bad, and I can't tell you keep it real, dog. You don't do that, but you got it all figured out. You say think that you do, I'm trying to figure you out. What happened to you? Cause you are different now. You got away, fit in with your camouflage ways. You stay switchy, you are different now. Hey, it's who you are.
You are tuned into the Out of the Box podcast, season 3, episode 1. We are in studio with the homie Mikey, and we have a caller on the line. So let's, Queen, you there?
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's good? What's good, Queen? Good. So Queen, I've never met you personally, so I want you to just give us a quick introduction of, you know, let the folks know who you are, what you do, all that good stuff.
Yeah. My name is Queen Dijon. I'm an artist, musician, singer, songwriter, rapper, producer, all of the above. I'm from Long Beach, California, but right now I'm based in Dallas. I'm kind of all over. yeah, I'm pretty much in every different city at any given time.
Dope.
But yeah, I'm honored to be a part of I'm honored to be invited on the show, and I'm looking forward to be a part of an event next week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go. So, Queen, real quick, if you could, just share a bit about like just how me and you like got connected. We got that song together. We're gonna be performing that, and then I'm not sure, Jay, if you have a question or a specific question about like wellness. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause your podcast, Queen, was fire. And
I appreciate that.
Like it really helped me get through so much. You know what I'm saying? Your fiance, right? You know what I'm saying? Then we engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Like she helped me grow so much. Like y'all are a big part of where I am today, and accepting myself and embracing my femininity and just embracing all of me. And so which is why I was like, man, Queen is somebody that I got to be a part of this, So, yeah, with all that being said, just, I guess, share, like, your perspective as far as, like, our connection and then just, like, your healing journey and all that.
Yeah, of course. And first I want to say I really appreciate that. When I first met you, I instantly connected with how genuine of a person you are. And so I think that's why we've connected, we stayed in touch, we've collaborated on music, and I really appreciate you, inviting me into the fold. In terms of wellness, I think when I started my podcast, which I'm working on another season of it now, when I started my podcast, I was really in a space, it was like the top of the pandemic. I was kind of living alone for the first time in a while, and so I was really just trying to kind of get back to me, and I felt like I wasn't the only one kind of going through that, kind of isolating and really tuning in, and I was meditating a lot, and I was just trying to like kind of recenter myself. So a lot of that just came from that internal process, and just kind of talking to like-minded individuals and bringing people on that I thought had something to offer in terms of that, in terms of mental health awareness, in terms of healing. So that's kind of where that inspiration came from. And yeah, like you said, I'm newly engaged. I think it's been about 3 weeks now.
Dope. Congrats.
Time was already kind of flying. Thank you. I appreciate that. And my fiance and I, that's a big part of what we do in terms of our personal business, in terms of our creative work. We really look to help people kind of work through whatever they're dealing with, bring awareness. My fiance has a business. It's called The Experience, and she does like womb steams, and she has a tea blend that helps women with their reproductive health. And so that's a really big part of who we are as people. And so I really connected with this event and with this movement, and with you, Mikey, and you, Jay, because y'all really, that's at the forefront of what y'all do. You know what I mean? And I think it's needed. So yeah, that's my little 2 cents.
Dope.
Let's go.
Queen, so what can the folks expect from you at the Wellness Pop-Up as far as your set goes, and what you want to offer to the folks attending?
Yeah, that's a good question. A lot of my music is actually unreleased. And Mikey, I think you said that yesterday when you were doing, when you were on live with a lot of your unreleased music. A lot of my music is unreleased, and I think it's just been a kind of a culmination of different experiences that I've had over the years. And so I think my set is going to be kind of a journey a little bit. I'm going to do 3 songs that will kind of start from one place, from talking about like relationships and kind of like moving through a space of healing. And then on the other side is kind of regaining that confidence back after like a breakup or a downfall or a failure or something, and kind of getting back to that space of success. So that's kind of the journey that I'm approaching with my set, and I really hope that everybody can come out. If you haven't got your tickets already, go get your tickets. We still got some pre-order tickets available and a few VIP tickets, I believe. So definitely make sure y'all tap in with us on the 11th.
All right. Well, we appreciate you for pulling up on us, Queen.
Sure.
We will definitely see you on May 11th. We can't wait. It's going to be a dope
I'm looking
vibe.
forward to it.
Let's go.
All right.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me.
All right, for sure.
Appreciate
Much love.
Peace.
Yo, that's gonna be it's about to be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy, and I'm glad you mentioned confidence, because like that is the reason why I wanted her to be on that song with me. I was so unstable, so fragile in my journey, and she was kind of like a few steps ahead, in the journey, and I was just kind of, like hold on to her coattail in a sense when it comes to confidence, in a sense of seeing, like having a visual of you can be okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And so that song is important. So if you listen to Meet Me, you hear my journey. I'm a little kind of all over the place, just in my thoughts, really fighting through. And her verse is just confident, like I'm in my bag. Like, I know who I am and I know where I am. And, so, yeah, she definitely brings confidence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
yeah, another artist that I'm super excited about is learning about Big Mooka. Like I've just learned about him, and so I'm definitely excited about seeing what he has to offer. I spoke with him briefly, this week, and so Big Mooka, you on the line?
Yeah.
What's good?
Yo.
What's good?
Chilling.
All right, Big Mooka. So, can you introduce yourself to the audience? Because we've never formally met, but I want them to get to know you and kind of get to know why you do music and that type of thing.
All right. Well, my name is Big Mooka. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I do music because I was fighting depression, and that was my own let out my pain I was going through.
Dope. Okay. Yeah, I heard your song. You sent me a song called Far Away, and that song you were talking about your pain of a relationship. I'm thinking with your dad, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Can you expand on that just a little bit?
It's like he's like he's like a control person. Like he wanted me to go a certain way with my life, and I had my own way I wanted to go, and like his mom and the other side of the family like chose sides, so it was like a whole big thing that happened, and he really like pushed me out the family. He had another child, named him my name,
Bro.
and yeah, it's really.
Shut up.
Yeah, right now he's still trying to contact me, talking crazy, talking down about me in the city. So it's really, I'm just letting out how I feel now, because I usually just let it. I go angry. Like if you go listen to all my other music, I'm like a little angry. I really don't like people getting into my personal life, but it's like I gotta let it out. Can't keep holding it in.
Yeah, music is a powerful way to share that story. So it definitely shined through that song, and I felt the pain. You know what I'm saying? Like the first song that I actually heard was the Trenches song that you have on your Instagram. I think that's probably one of your most populars, right? Yeah, so that's the first song that I heard, and so I was just kind of like, okay, but when you sent me the Far Away song, I felt like I got to know you a little bit better just through the music without really having a conversation. So,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's powerful that you're sharing your story through the music, even through the pain. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what this whole wellness thing is about. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah. So can you share with the folks? Can you share with the folks about like what does wellness mean to you?
Right now, it's like really, I'm still trying to learn for myself what wellness means to me. Like I'm still on a daily basis trying to be strong.
Yeah.
So I still have my days that I don't want to be here, and I honestly don't have a reason for it. And I have my moments I break down and cry, but I come back. Like I just now around this year started letting people in how I feel, because I usually go through my dark days and I be shut down for a week or two, and then I come back like ain't nothing happened. I just keep it between me and myself and I. I really don't be wanting nobody in my business, but now I'm like, I'm letting everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that, bro, because, like, you just being a black, like, man, like, talking about your vulnerability, talking about you crying, you know what I'm saying, even if don't nobody see it, like, you know, that's powerful, because all the stuff we go through, that really hold, like, toxins in our body, like, you know, and I'm proud of you. I don't know you, but I'm proud of you.
For
you know
real.
what I'm saying? I got brothers. My dad's a black man. He done been through a lot. And
repeat that again.
no, I'm saying I'm proud of you. I said I don't even know you like that, but you know, my dad's a black man. I have a lot of friends. I got uncles, you know, black men who I know go through a lot. You know, I'm a high school teacher. I'm seeing these young boys going through a lot, you know, and they're not seeing, you know what I'm saying, like the real. They're just seeing what people are putting out, so they're duplicating it. So we keep creating this duplication, this you know, facade, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that what they see is fake, but it's just like not the full, you know what I'm saying, not the real. And so me being a person in the community, me being an advocate for youth, like, you know, I appreciate you being you, like, authentically in your journey. You know what I'm saying? You like, I got some angry music, you know what I'm saying? I got some music that's like, that it's all a part of the journey. And so yeah, with me not even knowing you, but just hearing how you've been talking and just you sharing, like, I just appreciate you being present and you being you in the moment, you know. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to meeting you and rocking with you.
Likewise, I was just thinking, like, I'm looking forward to meeting you, and I just want you to know I'm gonna give you a hug. And I'm telling you that up front. Because, you know, it's a space of healing, and I think that embrace is very important, especially for us who's going through pain, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely looking forward to meeting you and hearing, you know, what you offer, you know, during this event, and then getting what you need too, you know. Right. So yeah, it's gonna be a powerful event. Do you have anything else that you want to share where people can find you as far as the platforms, music, and that type of thing before we end the conversation?
Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram, BigMooka_HMG, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. I'm everywhere.
Bet. All right, well, Big Mooka, I appreciate you for calling in. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, sir.
And I see you on May 11th.
I see y'all May 11th.
All right.
Let's have a wonderful night.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. All right.
All right. All right, y'all. So we're about to wrap up the show. Thank you to everybody that tuned in to this show. It has been a blast. Thank you to all the guests. We had Erica Mason. We had Queen Dijon. We had Big Mooka. We got Mikey in here as our co-host for the day.
So we got ASAP in the corner.
We got Rashid in here. We got
the engineer is a beast. He over here playing Pokemon and killing every button, making sure the calls, everything is on point. You are talented, my guy.
Yeah, we appreciate you. But so this has been the relaunch of the Out of the Box podcast, season 3, episode 1. Thank you to those of you that tuned in live. We have enjoyed ourselves, and we hope you did too. Be sure to get your tickets for the Be Well Wellness pop-up for May 11th with our all-star lineup, artists, and business resources. The tickets can be purchased at ericamasonmusic.com. Get your VIP tickets and come hang out with us and the crew before you receive all of this healing. All right. Again, I want to extend a special thank you to our sponsors at Urban Financial Literacy, who has been a great support to the Black Money Matters Act Like It brand. To learn more about them, visit urbanfinancialliteracy.com. Also, a friendly reminder to head over to www.blackmoneymattersactlikeit.com. We have been having our rebranding sale, so all those items are $30 right now, so you can get all of those for $30. We're doing a pre-order for the Nova Sky Dedication Collection as well. And yeah, if you want to get your budgeting right, tap in with me. Go to our services, because we really making an impact out here, all right? So yeah, we will be back in studio next Saturday. All right, you never know who we're gonna have in the studio next, so stay tuned. We are out.
Cause nobody did it for me. That's why I'm celebrating right now. Celebrating right now. That's why I'm celebrating right now.